I'm going to start this one with a little quick story. So the other day, I pulled up a lawn tractor right here on the pavement behind my gravel driveway, behind where my cars sit. And as I'm working, I just gotten some metal, if you're a follower of the channel, metal for the John Deere 445 Snow Beast project for the foot pedal assembly. That was where the footrests were. Anyway, I'm working right here, and all of a sudden, you get that whiff of something, something burning maybe. So I hustle over there, got my battery charger going, must be burning up the battery. No, nothing there. Come back here, keep working. And all of a sudden, I see some whiffs of smoke coming out from the car, from around the trunk, and happened to have the window down at the time. I was airing it out a little bit, and something's on fire. Well, almost. So I popped the trunk, looked in here, and what do I see? My amplifier for my audio system is blowing out smoke like I couldn't even see in here when I first opened it. And all these little specks you see of black burning whatever all over the place. And got it all smoky under there. And man, this thing smells burnt bad. So, of course, had to do the old run and try to disconnect the battery real quick. Even with the car off, these still get power from their main power feed. So something must have been from the main feed. There's a turn-on wire that makes a relay hit in here, but it must have been something on the main power that comes from the car battery. Well, the fuse didn't blow, and this thing, when I went to pull it out, was hotter than I almost could touch. So something was shorting out really bad. If you don't know what this was on a previous video. This is a powered subwoofer. The amplifier within it had failed. I did an autopsy on that and discovered that it was, in fact, the amplifier that was built in, but the speaker was still good, and I wanted to still use it. So I had an old amplifier, hooked that up. We've been running that for several years, and suddenly it won't. Ran it till it didn't. So luckily, prevented a car fire. Unfortunately, my entire car smells like burning every time I get in it. But here's the best part. We're going to take this apart and see if we can see what burned up. For those of you not in the know about car audio, this was a brand that was well ahead of their time in quality. This is all, heavy cast aluminum, heat fins. It would have had covers that went on both sides, so when you installed it, it looked real clean. This was all the competition, all the rage in audio competitions back in the 90s. This thing would have costed, I think I paid around $200 or $300 for it back then, which in today's money would be, I don't know, $600, way more. These sold for premium prices. Rockford Fosgate Punch 60 IX. It was, in its day, a very fine machine, which is why I wanted to use it for that powered subwoofer. Well, anyway, this had a lot of features that, were ahead of its time back in the day. But anyway, now it's ruined. Everything was red hot. These wires here are like corroded, and the power feed was just giving it everything it had. That's where all that smoke was coming out, was right there, and you could see the heat damage there on the wires and everything. So I just want to open it up and maybe we'll see what's going on in there. Has to be something on the main power. I don't know if we'll be able to tell what failed, but we'll probably see some good signs, because it was smoking real good. Let's just take this little plug off. I think this is for a low pass, high pass, full range. You could take that card out and do different things with it to make it. It's your crossover. It'll take out certain frequencies and such. These are bass boost, treble boost, right gain, left gain. It's got your low level inputs. It's also got high no, this one didn't have the high inputs. Just a little power LED there, and as your input power. Pretty simple. Let's just take it apart and see if we can. Oh, something's rattling in there. That's interesting. Let's take it apart and see what we got. Oh, when we take that off, warranty void. If we break that seal, I think it's probably 25 to 30 years past its prime. Whoa. Whoa. Oh yeah, she's gone. Here's what probably was the failure point. Capacitor. Looks like that thing blew right off the board. And then that one probably failed. This is all charred. That's what heated it up, that thing there. I think that's a rectifier. And if you get the power going backwards, all it does is just short out. Direct short. If you can see the difference between the color. Anybody that's ever seen an electrical fire knows how much smoke you can get. Yeah, this one's all puffy. Really bad heat right in here. And here's where the main power comes in. And all this plastic is all, I'm going to smell like this for weeks, I can just tell. Should have put gloves on before I even tried it. But yeah, there's no fixing this. The board itself is burned through right there. So even a real expert couldn't fix this. And why would you? Today, this amplifier, you could replace something like this for, 50, 60 bucks. No big deal. It probably put out more than this thing ever could. So that's very telling on how far we've come as far as making stuff cheaper. But yeah, that's the story there. Just get a close up there. Let me get that in the sun just right so you can get a good look for yourself. That is a crispy critter. So just thought somebody might enjoy seeing what almost burned my car to the ground the other day. Thanks for watching.